What's good, Rio Nation? Welcome back to Real GTV Sports. Big shout out to everyone pulling up every single video. I appreciate you riding with the channel. Now let's get into it because we got a big one today. We are down to the final 8. 48 teams started this thing, and now it's just 8 left standing, fighting for the 4 spots in the semifinals. Over the next 3 days, from July 9th to July 11th, we get France versus Morocco, Spain versus Belgium, Norway versus England, and Argentina versus Switzerland. And honestly, this might be the best quarterfinal round the World Cup has had in years. You've got a rematch of World Cup semifinals. You got the tournament best defense against its most explosive attack. And you've got the 2 best strikers on the planet. So, if you're a casual fan, you just want to know what to watch for in each of these games, who the storylines are, what actually decides these matches, and where the drama is going to come from, this is the only video you need. Let's get into it. So for match 1, Morocco, and that is taking place tomorrow at Boston Stadium. This is a rematch. Back in 2022, France beat Morocco 2-0 on the World Cup semifinals, ending one of the greatest underdog runs in tournament history. Morocco was the first African nation to ever reach that stage. Now they're back for revenge, except this time it's the quarterfinals, not the semi. Morocco isn't a surprise anymore. They're a legitimately good team that knows how to win knockout football. So if you're casual, what you should watch for is Kylian Mbappe by score in the tournament. He's chasing history. He's one of the only 2 players ever to score 7+ goals in 2 different World Cups. And the other guy simply is just Lionel Messi. If Mbappe gets going early, this game can get out of hand fast for Morocco. Second, watch the midfield battle in the opening 20 minutes. France's last game against Paraguay was not the highlight reel. France, you're used to. Paraguay sat back, clocked the middle, and forced France to grind out a 1-0 win on their penalty. Morocco has the players to try something similar. If they can play through France's press early and slow the tempo down, they keep themselves in the game. If France gets the press connected and forces turnovers high up the pitch, it could be a long night for Morocco. And lastly, keep an eye on fitness. Morocco's frontline attacker Ismail Sabari has a hamstring issue and is in doubt, which means more responsibility falls on Brahim Diaz and Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi in particular has been the most productive attacking fullback of the whole tournament. On the French side, William Saliba has been playing through a back issue. If he's not right, that's a real vulnerability at the center back against Morocco, the team built for quick transition. So the bottom line, France's favor has scored 13 goals across 5 games. But this Moroccan team is unbeaten in 10 straight matches and has already shown twice in the tournament against Netherlands and against earlier rounds that it thrives in tight, tense, low-scoring knockout games. Don't be shocked if this one goes to extra time. Now, matchup number 2, we have Spain versus Belgium, and that will take place on Friday, July 10th. It will be played at the Los Angeles Stadium, aka SoFi Stadium. This is a classic clash of styles. Spain has been the best defense in the entire tournament. 5 games, 5 clean sheets, 0 goals conceded. Belgium has been one of the most exciting attacking teams, scoring 13 goals in 5 games. But they also conceded 5, meaning their defense has cracks. So the question for this game is simple. Can Belgium attack find the one team that hasn't let anybody score on them yet? Well, what should the casual fan watch out for? Watch how patient Spain is in its possessions. This isn't a team that needs to dominate the scoreline. Their win over Portugal in the last round came down to a single stoppage time header. Spain wins by controlling tempo, starving the other team off the ball, and waiting for one moment. If you're new to watching Spain, don't expect fireworks early. Expect a slow squeeze. On the other side, watch Belgium transitions. Their 4 for US in the last round was built on quick counters and direct vertical football. They get to the ball forward fast through Kevin Bruyne and let their attackers create numbers of situations before the defense resets. If Belgium can turn this into an end-to-end track meet, that actually favors them because Spain hasn't been tested in KL yet in this tournament. Also, watch the disciplinary angle. Belgium has picked up more cards than almost anyone left in the bracket, including a red card earlier in the night. Alright, let's now talk about matchup number 3 between Norway versus England. Personally, this is one of the matchups I look forward to the most. Personally, I really enjoy watching this Norway team. So it's going to take place on Saturday, July 11th at Miami Stadium. This is one that everyone's circling because Norway has never been to a World Cup quarterfinal in its history. And they're here because Erling Haaland has been an absolute monster. Scored 7 goals already and sitting at the top of the Golden Boot race. England, meanwhile, is the deeper, more experienced squad, ranked much higher, and looking to finally get back to a World Cup semifinal for the first time since 2018. What a casual fan should watch for, this is Kane versus Haaland. Straight up, arguably the 2 best out-and-out strikers alive right now, both averaging basically a goal a game this tournament. Whoever striker gets the first real chance and buries it can completely change the emotional tone of this match. Watch how England rebuilt back line handles Haaland's specifically. They're without starting defender due to suspension from last round, so there's generally vulnerability there against the form striker of the tournament. Secondly, Jude Bellingham. He scored twice in England last game and has been playing like the best player on the team, not just Kane. It's Bellingham is controlling the midfield and getting into the box. England's ceiling goes way up. Third, don't sleep on this being an open, high-scoring game. Every single Norway match this tournament has gone over 2.5 goals. And both teams have scored and connected in nearly every game they played. This isn't shaping up to be the cagey defensive quarterfinals. This is 2 attacking teams that are going to trade chances. So the bottom line is England is favored, and rightly so, given the overall talent of the squad depth. But Haaland is the kind of player who needs exactly one moment to end a team's tournament. If Norway keeps it close into the final 20 minutes, all the pressure shifts onto England's shoulder. A team with a lot of history of coming up just short at this exact stage. So I am definitely excited for this one. It's a juggernaut matchup. Final matchup on this agenda, and that's between Argentina, the defending champs, and the GOAT himself, Lionel Messi, versus Switzerland. This will take place on Saturday, July 11 as well, and it will be at Kansas City Stadium. This matchup between the defending champs and Messi, who is chasing something that's never been done, becoming the first captain ever to lift back-to-back World Cups. But here's the thing, casual fans need to know going in, Argentina has not looked comfortable in the knockout rounds. They needed extra time to beat Cape Verde, and they were down 2 goals late against Egypt before an incredible late comeback that got them through. This is not the dominant Argentina machine from years past. They're finding ways to win, but they're also constantly making it harder on themselves than it needs to be. Switzerland, meanwhile, is the underdog nobody expected. They haven't been to a World Cup quarterfinal since 1954, over 70 years. And they got here by beating Colombia on penalties in a defensively tight, low-event game. So what a casual fan should watch for? Watch Argentina backline early. They've been shaky all tournament. And if Switzerland can generate the same kind of high-pressure chaos that Egypt did in the last round, there's a real path to another Argentina scare, or even an upset. Now watch Messi specifically for penalty situation. He's actually missed his last 2 World Cup penalty outside of shootouts, which is a strange wrinkle given how automatic he looks for the most of his career. If this game comes down to a penalty, that's no longer the safe bet in the world. On Switzerland's side, watch Granit Xhaka in midfield. He's been playing like a version of himself years ago at his club peak, and he's the engine that makes the defensive shape up. If Xhaka is controlling that midfield battle, Switzerland can slow the game down and make it ugly, which is exactly the type of match that gives them their best shot. Also, Argentina is still the favorite because of the sheer collective quality that Messi factors. But this is generally a trap game on paper. Argentina has needed dramatic late comebacks in both their last 2 matches. Switzerland has already proven it can win a knockout game by simply refusing to lose. Don't be surprised if this is one nervy, low scoring, and tight all the way to the final whistle. Okay, so now let's just give a quick version of these 4 matchups that I just reviewed. Number 1, France versus Morocco, a revenge match with real tension. France favorites, but Morocco has the knockout pedigree to make it a fight. Then Spain versus Belgium, best defense in the tournament against one of the most dangerous attacks, a true clash of styles. Then we have Norway versus England, Kane versus Haaland, 2 of the best strikers alive in what should be an open, high-scoring shootout. So winners from the 4th matchup head to the semifinals in Dallas and Atlanta the following week. So Rio Nation, drop a comment with your predictions for all 4 games. A World Cup breakdown like this before every round. Make sure you subscribe. I'll be back before the semis with the next set of previews. I appreciate y'all as always. See y'all.